When I grew up, Marilyn Manson was considered to be Satan by the people around me. His music was the music of the devil. He was looked at as the worst that America has to offer. And I had a friend who got in trouble because his mother found a CD of Marilyn Manson. To put it into perspective, imagine if a incredibly progressive Joe Biden supporting woman would find out that her son has a swastika under the bed. That is the level of freak out that we're talking about. And I guess that was Marilyn Manson's charm. I mean, he was trying to be edgy. He was doing this on purpose. If you look at how he presented himself on stage, he did everything possible in order to get Christians to freak out. But what was interesting is that when you actually heard an interview with him, and he sat down and actually had a normal conversation, surprisingly, he was like a normal human being. Not only that, but he seemed to be a very creative and talented individual who was very articulated, well-spoken, and that I say intelligent. In other words, he subverted people's expectations before Star Wars made it cool. And that's why a lot of my friends actually liked him. They thought that their parents are being bigoted, that they're labeling him before actually listening and realizing that it's just a performance, it's just a play. He doesn't actually worship the devil. But from what I got, like the vibe that I was getting about him was that he was an atheist, like definitely. And he didn't like religious people because they were constantly attacking him. So I was a little bit shocked and dismayed when I saw this headline saying that Christians are divided over Marilyn Manson's appearance at Kanye's West Sunday service. And the reason I find it hilarious is not necessarily because allegedly Marilyn Manson might have found Christianity, but it's the fact that leftists are the most outraged about this. I'm pretty sure there are some Christians upset, but most of the vitriol, most of the negative articles are coming from the left. I mean, I'm reading from the Daily Twat here. Do you honestly think the Daily Twat cares if someone is mocking Christianity? When were they really concerned about if someone is a good Christian or not? The only reason they're upset is because you have yet another celebrity which is now openly Christian. So we don't know if Marilyn Manson is genuinely trying to convert, if he genuinely found Jesus in his heart or not. And you know what? That should be between him and God. I mean, Kanye West obviously believes that he has found faith. And Christianity, from what I know, is all about redemption. And if someone is coming up and is saying, look, I want to find Jesus, I want to pray, why would you not give that person an opportunity? I don't have to believe it or not. All I know is that, okay, he wants to do this, so why not? Now, you may say, well, he's not being sincere. Okay, if I will see proof of the contrary, we can say that this was an act, a ploy, but I don't see what he has to gain from it. If anything, he has to lose from it because of the people that he's surrounding himself with. And I gotta say, I as an atheist, the only reason that I'm attracted to religion at this point, even though I don't believe in God, it's the community and the teachings that some of these ideologies that have lasted throughout thousands of years have to offer. And I'm also looking at social influencers, politicians, actors, and people we should look up to, and I can't find any positive examples in them. They're very mean people, they're not very empathetic, and it's also the fact that I noticed the ideology they're preaching doesn't really make people happy. And not only that, but they're not telling you how to live your life like they live their life. I mean, Hassan Piker isn't going to tell you how to live your life in a way that you will get access to $1 million mansion like him. Greta Thunberg isn't going to tell you how to live your life so you too can speak with world leaders and famous actors and be a child activist. The people that follow these celebrities, from what I can see in my personal life, usually are unhappy. But then you see a person that is religious and has a simple life and a family, and they are happy. So to me, it seems that the path to happiness is closer to religious people that, again, are living a lifestyle that people have lived for thousands of years, than to people that have a new way of viewing the world, a new idea on how you should live your life, but they themselves don't live the life that they're preaching. Now, of course, religious people are the same, but you can choose your own church. Like, you can surround yourself with the type of people that you like to be around. I'm pretty sure there is a church out there where the people are genuinely compassionate, genuinely empathetic, and want to help each other out. And maybe this is what Marilyn Manson is doing. Maybe this is exactly what he's doing. He found Kanye West. He found his congregation, I guess, and he likes the people there. So he's giving it a shot. Why should I judge him for it? Now, when you look at the Daily Beast and other leftist publications, keep mentioning the fact that he has been accused by at least 15 women of sexual assault, sexual battery, emotional and physical abuse, torture, as well as other disturbing behavior. Now, I want to say, I don't know if this is true or not. I literally didn't even know about this. This is the first time I heard it. But let's assume it's all true. What does this have to do with him finding religion? I mean, from what I know, even criminals on death row get to have a priest. So why are they using an article mocking him that he found religion, and at the same time they're like, oh yes, but he did bad things? It's like, okay, if he did bad things, the jury will find him guilty. He's going to go to prison. But it doesn't mean that he can't find religion. I genuinely don't like. It is so weird that leftists are so gone from the realm of reality, and they're so disconnected with spirituality that they genuinely don't understand what religion is about at this point. Like, they genuinely think religion is only for quote unquote good people, I guess. Like, if you committed a crime, you're excluded from having communion with God. I don't know. It's just so bizarre that they're mentioning this. Or maybe they're saying it's because he knows he's going to go to prison, he's finding religion. Like, what can Kanye West and his fans do in order to prevent him from going to prison? They then tell me that Marilyn Manson is associating himself with bad people. Apparently, he appeared with Warner and fellow rapper DaBaby, who also featured on Jail Part 2 shortly after his homophobic rant at a music festival, and all but died down over the past few weeks, as West picked up press elsewhere for going on a coffee date with Trump's former attorney Michael. So, in other words, like, the entire article can be summarized as Marilyn Manson found religion, LOL. He is a very bad person, LOL, and he hangs around bad people, LOL, and now Kanye West is hanging around man. I have seen Gossip Girls in high school with more interesting gossip than this. Why are they harassing this dude is beyond me. Again, if he committed the crimes, he should go to jail. But I have a news flash for the Daily Twat, which is that prisons have chapels, they have mosques, they have facilities for people to pray in. Okay, like, I don't know if they knew about this. Maybe it's going to stun them. But yes, bad people can be religious too. I think the main reason for the ass hurt is the fact that someone like Marilyn Manson, which a lot of people like myself and other left-leaning people grew up with, is now finding Christianity. So you have a celebrity that is now an openly Christian person, and not only that, but he's sitting next to a black guy. So you have someone that's white as a sheet, probably suffering from anemia, that's how white he is, sitting next to a black guy and having religious as a unifying ideology rather than a divisive one. And I think that's what's really bothering them. That's what's really upsetting them. Like, how can we sell clicks? How can we get to people to be outraged if we have an ideology that unifies people regardless of race? Oh, that is horrible, is it? Oh. I don't see what Marilyn Manson has to gain from faking this out. He's not going to escape prison, if that's the case. And secondly, he's not going to get Christians to buy his album. I mean, do you know what he sings? So, there is no way you're going to have Christians purchasing his album just because he sat next to Kanye West. Maybe, just maybe, he's going to make some new religion-like songs. I mean, that is a possibility. But I don't think that's the case. I mean, he won't make a lot of money just by changing the type of music he does in the hopes of attracting a wider audience, in the hopes of attracting the Christians mothers of America. I don't think that's what works. So I genuinely think that this is for real. I honestly think whether it is the community that he is longing for, like maybe he is fed up with surrounding himself with Hollywood hacks, Or maybe he legitimately believes in Jesus. I don't know which is the one, but clearly, my opinion, 100%, he's not faking this. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the comment section. And if you want to buy me a coffee, you have a great opportunity to do so. If you scroll down, there's a pinned comment. It will take you to my subscribe star. Also, I'll be live streaming right after this, so I would appreciate if you guys are going to head on over and we can talk about the election which took place in Virginia. Very interesting. See you guys in the comment sections, and the rest of you that actually want more of me can find me on my live stream. Take care.